Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today we're talking about finishing questions that need answers. I want to reference this tweet to start off this video from Vince Logan to Mike Wang. He says, for the dunk commands, if I make a left-handed player, does the command switch? For example, you said right on the pro stick is for strong hand dunks. Can it be left as my strong hand? And I want to bring up the courtside report. It says here, for the dunking, the meter skill dunks from NBA 2K22, in parentheses, the ability to force dunks in traffic with a time shot meter, they return. But the new commands allow us to expand the dunking controls to let you dunk exactly how you want without accidentally firing off a skill dunk you weren't even expecting. When driving to the basket with the sprint trigger held, the new pro stick control map for dunks is as follows. So it says up equals a two-handed dunk. Now this was normal for veterans. If you're a veteran of the game, you know that this was normal. If you pressed up, you would get a two-hand dunk. If you press right, you will get a strong hand dunk, considering that your strong hand is your right hand. If you're a lefty player and you press right, you're gonna get a weak hand dunk, as per Mike Wang's response to Vince Logan's tweet. So the controls for right or left will determine which one is your strong hand. If you're a strong-handed player on your right hand, use the right. If you're strong on your left, use the left. Down is for a rim hang dunk. Up for a flashy two-hand dunk. Down up for a flashy one-hand dunk. Up down for a normal skill dunk with meter. Down for a rim hang skill dunk with meter. What do you guys think about those controls? Are they way too complicated? Do you think 2K will be able to make it responsive to your triggers, to your flicking of the stick? Will it be responsive? Will those commands register? You know, there's only like milliseconds to actually queue up these commands on your controller. So I don't know if 2K has it. We know we have the technology with these next gen consoles, but will it come to fruition on NBA 2K23? I'm sure that's a huge question that a lot of you guys have. Will it work when there's an event taking place? As we all suffer through certain levels of latency when an event's taking place, and like our commands, the commands that we queue up on a controller are a bit unresponsive or a bit delayed. There was another point of reference that I wanted to touch base on. It says finesse your way to the rack. For slashers who want to finish with a little more finesse, double throw gestures, which if you guys don't know, a double throw would be flicking the stick in one direction, say toward the right, let it center, and then flick it back toward the right. That would be considered a double throw gesture. And it says double throw gestures are used for hop step layups, while switchback gestures are used for euro step and cradle layups. And a switchback gesture would be flicking the stick in one direction, letting it center, and then flicking it in the opposite direction. That'll give you a euro step or a cradle layup, which will, in theory, give you guys a lot more control when driving to the rack. They go on to say it feels very natural. A simple hold left or right will perform an all new set of quick scoop layups. And if you guys don't know what quick scoop layups are, I'll let this animation play off here so you can see it in action. That's going to be your quick scoop layup by Devin Booker. You can see the animation take place. It looks like it's going to be a goated option. Those things will probably get put on the board if I'm running center, but for all you other rookies out there, you're probably not going to get your hands on that. Now, I'm joking, trolling y'all. A quick note of reference being that we're talking about finishing, they have added several new layup packages for both new gen and current gen. That's including Devin Booker, Joel Embiid, Allen Iverson, Magic Johnson, Jokic, Zach LaVine, Ja Morant, Sue Bird, and Diana Taurasi. And it says more as well. And for you post scorers out there, you're going to be using double throw gestures and switchback gestures in order to operate your post, like drop step or hop shots. And now I ain't gonna lie, it seems like it's gonna be a finishing type of year, but they are bringing back one mechanic that terrorized previous versions of 2K. And I want to scroll down because I'm pretty sure this is in the defensive portion of the game for smaller defenders. I want to see if we can find this here. Under the steals and ball strip section, it says here, ball strips are new and improved this year with tons of new content and better coverage. So if you're a smaller defender, quick hands can be just as effective in slowing down slashers and bigs in the paint as a good shot blocker. And the reason why I thought this was a good point of reference within the finishing category and questions that need answers for NBA 2K23 is because if you're a veteran on the game, that you know what us smaller guards did when people were driving to the rack. All we did was stand low and mash that steal button and you gotta steal a good majority of the time, poking the ball loose from somebody driving to the rack, no matter their finishing rating. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully the mechanic works much better in these next gen consoles than they did in previous versions of 2K, but it was a red flag when I heard that you're gonna be able to strip slashers on the way to the rack, because we had that experience before and it was really annoying for you slashers out there. I'm sure frustrating when you know you got a smaller guard that you can body in the paint and he just strips you on your way to the rack stuck in a canned animation. If you guys got questions that need answers, put them in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.